All right, lovely stuff. So, welcome back to episode 2 of the podcast. We had Stephen on last time. Today we have Eimear. And Eimear is an online coach in Dubai, who used to live here, obviously. And she's also working for Emirates. And I believe just off a flight this morning.
Yes, well, early this morning, last night.
Early this morning.
Back from Moscow.
Back from Moscow, back for a day. Jesus Christ.
Yes.
But yeah, we've got Eimear on today to basically talk about obviously moving to Dubai originally, and how she managed like her fitness and her training and all that with the move, and obviously different whole social aspect and everything with that, different foods, different weather, all that sort of stuff, because I know it's a big thing now. Everyone's moving everywhere. Ireland seems to be just getting empty away there. It seems right. But and then obviously transition from just a normal move, let's say, to Dubai into what you're doing now, which is madness. And you're still managing.
It is mad.
You know, so I'll let you hop on and give kind of your point of view as to where you are now, how you've found the move, and what's happened.
Yeah, brilliant. Well, I'll be here nearly a year in October, which is just madness. So whenever I first came out, the lifestyle actually took over, to be honest. Like, that's what you do when you move. So you want to see it all, you want to go out, you want to do as much as possible. So we really did that. That was for about the first 6-8 weeks. And then I started working obviously in the gym, doing classes, and that kind of got me back into a routine a little bit. I was doing predominantly body weight or bodybuilding before I came out.
Yeah.
Then whenever I got out here, I like kind of lost the love of that. So I started into CrossFit, which I see you've started now.
Yeah. It's addictive, isn't it?
It is. It's kind of like interesting because I feel like you're learning something new every session. So that kind of got me back into it. Like, because the thought to go to train on my own was just horrific. I was like, I can't be bothered. So then I got back into the class environment and started to love it. Are you doing classes, or are you doing it on your own, or what way are you doing it?
Mostly my own at the minute, just with the new gym getting set up. I'm basically in there all day long. So I do it myself. But I have went down to Sean Kilroy's. Do you know Sean Kilroy's in Drogheda?
Oh no.
It's it's a really good CrossFit gym, and just got my ass handed times down there. So I'm hiding until I get better.
It's humbling. It's very humbling.
That's what it is. I was down. I was like, I don't know if I enjoyed that, but I need to get better at it. So I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna come back. But like you said there, I think it seemed I actually went to a CrossFit competition 3 weeks ago in Dublin. I didn't compete now, I just went to watch. And most of the competitors were like ex-bodybuilders. It seems to be kind of everyone goes so deep
into it,
and then they just lose the love of it because it is quite intense and it's quite restrictive and stuff. Do you know what I mean?
It is.
I think once they see that, right, I can go now and still have a good physique, be strong as hell, enjoy training, but I can also
have fun with it.
Yeah, also go and have the lifestyle aspect, as you said. When you moved over there, you want to be able to, even like you want to be able to go for a coffee and not have to get a black Americano and sit watching somebody else.
I know.
Do you know what I mean? Like even this morning, I was in the coffee shop and I was like looking at the bakery stuff, and I was like I actually can buy something now. I'll actually buy it.
Allowed.
You know what I mean? Whereas for months it was like black Americano. Yeah, thanks. Gonna go and cry.
I know, and that kind of like that restriction. It's all right for a short time. But
yeah, it's not.
Then you want to be fit.
It's definitely not long term. Do you know what I mean?
No. Are you finished now with physique?
Yeah. Well, for now.
For now.
What I'm at now is CrossFit. Do you know Rob McFall? Hybrid.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm actually
Rob, the functional coach. Yeah.
I'm getting programmed off him for CrossFit at the minute.
Brilliant.
So we're doing a bit of work with him. I'm also doing jiu-jitsu. Which is interesting. I'm getting humbled everywhere.
Everyone's mad into jiu-jitsu now. Is that in Dundalk as well? Yeah.
Have you ever done it?
I tried it. I tried one session with them.
Were you down
Fitness and Paul, with Paul Mack and Coach Pig. I kind of went to one session with those, and I was like, I've never gone back there again. It was terrible, but it's all like everyone's getting addicted to it too. Like it seems to be the new one. So I'll need to find somewhere maybe out here.
That's loads out there.
But,
loads. Anyway,
I'd say there's loads.
Yeah, definitely. The gyms over there look insane. I'd say that kind of motivates you on as well, because like you're like, it's actually
100%.
training. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, there's a particular gym, Benoist. I mentioned it on another podcast I did. Like, you think you're in good shape, and then you go into Benoist, you're like, oh my God. Like, but it's just full of like bodybuilders.
Yeah.
Like, everyone's competing like nearly all year round. It's just mad. But yeah, the gyms here are different gravy.
The beach club gym.
Trin Beach.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's brilliant. So like, you go
Wow.
do your session in the morning, then you sun all day.
Oh, man.
Like,
It's just
it's fat. Yeah.
You get a different life out there, to be honest. Just like
it is. It's quite quiet at the minute, obviously, because during summer everybody kind of leaves, which is grand because a lot of places are quiet, but it is a different life out here. Like,
well, you're leaving every day anyway.
Sorry?
You be leaving every day anyway. Like, you don't technically live there at all, do you?
No.
Yeah.
Dubai is like a layover. It's mad. Yeah, things have changed
in 1 year
with Emirates as well, especially training and nutrition. Like, it was hard at the start, like trying to fight the tiredness, the urge to train, like the urge to explore. But I think I'm getting into it a little bit now. What I think the big thing is just like having a plan now. I know what I need to do during the week, so I just have to go do it now. Some of the gyms on layovers are lovely. Some are very bad and don't entice you to train at all. But it's just about like going and doing what I can. I know I feel better when I do it. So it's trying to now make the effort when I am there and when I'm back in Dubai, especially because obviously the gyms are better here. But yeah, it's tiring, but it's good. I'm enjoying it. Sorry.
It's definitely worth it, like, for the experience of the job.
Definitely worth it. Yeah. No, I'm loving it. I'm sure I'm getting to see all over.
Mad. Moscow, that seems like a pretty mad place to be in.
Moscow, yeah. I thought it was going to be not great. Like, I thought Moscow was going to be a shithole. It's actually stunning. Yeah, it's really, really nice.
So the whole Russia thing going on. I seen you in Moscow. I was like, is that
safe?
Do you go there, or what's going on over there? You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, it's all good for us, to be honest.
Seems like a normal city, just going about its business, like
It is, and it was like full. When it's only 24 hours, I think you're not too bad, aren't you? So, but no, it's good to get out.
Yeah. Let's say going back to when you actually moved to Dubai and you started getting your routine sort of back in place. Like, what advice would you give somebody who's now just going abroad? In terms of, obviously you want to have the lifestyle aspect, but controlling and staying on top of their fitness and nutrition and stuff, because obviously that stuff does make you feel better too. But I'd imagine when you go over there, it's very hard to kind of keep that in line, and that could wind out of control and you could lose it altogether. So, like, what advice would you give yourself, let's say last year, now that you know what it's like, you know?
Yeah, this time last year I moved out and I just like parked it. I would say kind of have a plan in place.
Yeah.
Like small. Like, whenever you're moving to a new city, you probably don't even know where your gym is. You probably don't know like where to walk, where to do your food shopping. Like, start small. Give yourself maybe you want to train 3 or 4 times a week. Whereas I first came out and I was like, I kept telling myself I should be doing this. I should be training every day. I should be doing this much cardio. Should. Like, just park that and enjoy it. Like, understand that it's a new environment. It's not gonna all go to plan maybe at the start, you know. No. So I would definitely say have a plan, start small, 3 or 4 days. And yeah, I saw was it a quote? It was like, real change, enduring change happens one step at a time. And I was like, oh my God. That one stuck with me. It like, just take it one step at a time.
Yeah.
First figure out where your gym is. Then worry about how many times you're going to go, what you're going to do. But yeah, set small goals.
Yeah.
As well. Like, yeah, I would definitely put a goal in place. Whenever I came back out this time to start with Emirates, I was getting it a bit hard to train again. So I have planned a photo shoot, or I did plan a photo shoot for August, but my flying schedule has just been a mess. So now we're going to push it to September. So it doesn't need to be a photo shoot, but just set like certain goals.
Big believer that you do need something to look at.
Don't you? Like, yeah.
Even when I come off the back of my show there, I was like, you're so focused on the show and the shoot, you're like, right, there's tunnel vision. When I come out the other end, I was like, what the fuck do I do now? Do you know what I mean?
Who am I? Who even am I now?
Yeah. You're just like, right.
If I'm not prepping.
Who is Dean? Like, what? Do you know what I mean? And that's why I said, right, I don't actually want to stay at the physique world, so I have to pick something else. I have to go towards that. I can't. I wouldn't be fit to just go back to the gym and just start training and have nothing in place. That's what I tried to do, and I was like, nah, it's not working out for me. So I have to pick something here and actually aim towards that. So like potentially next year, I'd say early next year, I'll try competing CrossFit. Which even when I say that,
brilliant.
Even when I say that, I'm like, did I actually just say that? But
you've said it now. It's recorded.
I'm kind of edging towards that, and just a few different things, but you do need something in place.
100%. Yeah. And for a long time I didn't. Like I was just for the sake of it. But now that I kind of have that in place, it's getting me to the gym on layovers. Like it's actually making me put in the effort.
Doing a photo shoot.
Yeah, I'm gonna plan another one. There's a photographer out here, and try to plan to do it in August, and some weekend in August. But I'm actually flying like every weekend. So now it will be in September. It's not going to be the same shoot as I did last year.
Yeah,
that was very much like shrink. This one hopefully is going to be a little bit more athletic and lean, but more muscular.
Yeah, that's something. I've actually a girl photo shoot on the 4th of September. This next month. But obviously we did try and focus on the leanness, but I think for a lot of people it's more realistic to focus on what you're going for now and better, because a lot of people, I think you know this yourself, I'm not too sure, but a lot of people don't realize when you get to the photo shoot, you have a lot of shit to deal with when you get past the photo shoot. If you really go for that lean peel look, do you know what I mean? Like there's gonna be a repercussion of that. And that can definitely make you lose your love for training, do you know what I mean? Or make you lose your love for a lot of stuff. So you have to, I think that more athletic shoot is probably what's gonna become more popular, do you know what I mean?
Exactly. I know myself, I wasn't like prepared for the backlash of it. So I was a bit like, oh my God, like you after your show, where do I never
even thought about it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I didn't.
Yeah, then you're in it, you're like, oh fuck, right, this actually does happen to me. You know what I mean?
I thought I'm gonna be this lean now for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
But you're not.
After my show, I ate like that night and the next day. I was like, I can eat whatever I want, and I did eat whatever I want. And I ate a lot, and I got advice. I was texting Adam, that was my coach at Aberdeen, and I was texting him, basically telling him what I was eating, like taking the piss. And I got like a 4-minute voice note off him being like, no,
stop that.
You're gonna get yourself in serious deep water here. And he was right, the body's in such a state that it's gonna gain fat like rapidly.
All it wants to do is gain fat, it's
gonna gain it rapidly. And especially for someone if someone gets really attached in prep to that lean look, when you start seeing body fat come back on, that can really mess with you. Do you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
You see that the whole time, you know, so you have to be careful with that. But that's exciting. And are you self-coached or?
Yeah, no, I'm just doing this with myself this time. And I am loving it this time round. I loved it the last time, but this time I noticed that my strength is just through the roof. I'm probably the strongest I've ever been.
Really?
So it's very much performance based at the minute.
And what is your training performance based? What's your training focused around? Like what kind of split are you working off, or is it
at the minute I'm doing 2 upper, 2 lower.
Okay.
It's keeping it simple, keeping it basic.
Bodybuilding centered, or
it's kind of all bodybuilding. Since starting with Emirates, I haven't really been going to any CrossFit or any classes, so it's back to bodybuilding. But now that I've kind of set myself these little targets, like I'm loving it. Like I'm working a lot on the squat. It's the strongest I've ever been on that, and like certain things as well. So I'm just kind of putting it in. It's bodybuilding, but it's definitely performance. And then obviously the cardio as well.
Oh yeah, we love cardio.
Has to be done.
Everyone loves cardio. But
I
yeah,
know,
like
yeah.
I said, with the big goals, that's an important thing too, to have the small goals. Let's say, right, I want to squat 100 kg. I want to
Yeah.
add 2.5 kg to my bench press. Having all 11 in place keeps you in line too, because that's like, instead of having that focus, let's say in a month's time where you can kind of lose focus, you have a goal.
Yeah.
You have a goal for the next session. You have a goal for a session after that, and you have a goal for a session after that, and you don't even find the month going. Do you know? So that's the reason.
Exactly. I know. Yeah, because upper body as well. I find like I always got to a point with it and just then couldn't go any further. But now I've hit like 50 on the bench and stuff, which I thought I'd never see. Like I was chasing that goal for a long time.
Yeah,
So
coming soon.
yeah,
Why not?
absolutely. Failed bodybuilder, failed CrossFitter. We'll hit the powerlift.
It's not fail. It's just didn't go to the top level yet.
Yet.
I see on your story, meal prep. You're getting meal prep. Is that for traveling?
So that's a big help because
Yeah.
see with flying, like, oh, I had the best intentions. I was like, yeah, I'll prep all my lunches and stuff, but like, it's just not.
Yeah.
It's not really feasible when you're only in 12, 24 hours. So yeah, this company, now I'm getting those delivered every day, during the week, obviously. And yeah, it's just so much handier. It's all like, I don't have to think about it. It's all high protein and stuff. So yeah, it's good.
And how's that working?
That's massive out here though. Like
Yeah.
everyone's on a meal prep company. Yeah, nobody cooks in Dubai. Like
I do feel
everything's-
Dubai is this other kind of city where everyone just does all these things that you don't even think happen. Do you know what I mean? A futuristic kind of no one works sort of place. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, like meal prep isn't, obviously it is probably big at home. There's certain companies I wouldn't even know any, but like there's, I'd say hundreds out here, and like everybody has one. Yeah, it's just so everything's so easily accessible here. Like everything's to your door immediately. So meal prep is a big one here.
Cities, to be honest, for that, like cities just can't be bad for accessibility. Do you know what I mean?
I know, yeah.
You know what it's like here. If you want to get something delivered to your house, like it's just a
You
night.
don't.
Do you know what I mean? You just don't. Like, you don't
Yeah.
even, like, do air codes even work? I don't even think they do. But
I don't, is there even delivery at home? Like that's massive here as well.
I'd say in Dublin maybe, but like out here, like even you know,
Not in Carrick.
some lad lands up fucking delivering Chinese for you. You ring him with a 087 number. Do you know what I mean? But
exactly. And come here, how is the gym, or what way is it on, or
gym at the
do you have a date?
Yes, well, kinda. So we're aiming like either the weekend of the 10th of September or the weekend of the 17th. So in that kind of time frame.
Yeah.
At the minute it's a big shed. So it's not looking like a gym at the minute.
Rome wasn't built today.
No. You've seen the PT gym, didn't you? You were there.
Yeah.
You come home.
And it's a big space already.
Yeah, well, we have that, and then the next room obviously was just like maybe a third of that again, bigger.
Okay. Oh wow.
So yeah, it's pretty good, but we have a full install coming Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday next week of all the equipment. So
oh my goodness,
exciting. But at the minute,
Carrick won't know what hit it.
No, hopefully not. I won't know what hit me. I'll be stressed.
No. It'll be brilliant once it's up and running.
Yeah, at the minute it's just sweeping cobwebs off the roof and cleaning up and that sort of things, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Getting it ready.
Okay.
No, next week once the equipment comes in, we're pretty much set
good to go.
Just getting memberships set up, like the system and the security, and just making sure that it actually works before we let people into it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, because there's no other place in Carrick now, is there? There's no other gym.
Not open gym wise. Like there's
no.
There's private PT, there's private studios.
PTs.
There's like group classes. There is the Phoenix Center. You know the Phoenix Center, no?
Sorry?
You know the Phoenix Center?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still open.
Yeah.
Still open.
It's there for years.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, yeah.
No way.
Like years and years ago.
Jesus.
I know.
Even like even take Blaney now, because the gyms are basically open gyms basically going out of Blaney, you know. And we have there's no more really local, like I have to go to the Dock or Newry or something like that to train, do you know what I mean?
Okay. So
track. We just said, fuck it, we'll open one and see what happens, you know.
That's so exciting.
Yeah,
brilliant.
It's exciting. You have to come home, exactly. You might get a layover in Dublin someday.
I'm praying for Dublin. I've got none yet, none for September, so maybe
That's something
October.
actually I was interested. Can you select flights, or you just get scheduled and you
So at the minute when I'm in probation, I can't, but I think after that, or after 6 months, you can bid.
okay.
And listening to crew, I think nobody wants to do Dublin flights, so I'd say I'll get them easy enough.
Happy days, yeah.
Yeah,
That's really handy for you.
yeah.
And like, let's say when you're in the air, what's the food situation and stuff like that for yourself? Like when you get the meal prep, do you have like a little kitchen or what? I don't know what happens.
Yeah, so there's a galley. So in the cooler, whenever I was taking the meal prep with me, I'll just put it in the fridge.
Okay.
Because before this, there is like crew carts and stuff where they give like food for the crew, but again, it's all very like processed and stuff, and like
Yeah.
it wasn't good long term. You know, I
Yeah.
was like, no, something's got to give here. I can't be eating this like every day. So
Yeah.
but yeah,
Yeah.
it's busy. It's
I'd say you're flat out, like Jesus. What I was gonna say, like Emirates as well is obviously known for its first class. In terms of like food on the plane and stuff like that, is there like I've not in first class, I don't think I ever will. But like obviously from Instagram it looks like unbelievable. So he's obviously have some kind of a kitchen or something up there. Is there like
There is, but all the meals come on kind of cooked and we just heat them. So we don't cook anything.
even in the you shouldn't be giving these secrets away, all right?
I know. It's me, I'm cooking all the food. No. It just comes on and we heat it like, and
Okay,
I don't see too much of first class either yet. But look at
okay.
promotions hopefully coming soon.
That's how it works, yeah. It's like a tiered system.
Sorry?
Like a tiered system, obviously then to work in different.
Oh god, yeah.
Oh,
I'm in economy and will be for the next while.
You'll get there.
And then hopefully business. Oh yeah, definitely.
And do you have a long-term
Fingers
plan to
crossed.
stay with Emirates?
I would like to be here for a few years anyway. At the minute, I'm just doing the online, but I think whenever things settle down, I'd love to get back to doing PT in person.
Yeah.
And maybe the odd class, because I definitely miss it.
Yeah.
Like
You do that phase.
online is great and stuff, and I'm delighted that I still have the opportunity to do that. But nothing beats like being there with the person, obviously.
That's for sure. Like even
and you have started classes now. Do you find that they're
class? I love class. It's always something I was
I
like,
know.
I don't know if I want to do that or not. I'm more focused on like giving somebody individual plan and goal and all this, but it's the energy of a class that it's so good.
I love that. I miss the classes so much.
We only do like 3 classes a week at the moment, like Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. But like let's say let's say I have a full run of PTs and a class in the middle and PTs after. The class just gives you such a lift for the next.
Breaks it up,
Oh no, it's great, like and for a lot of people, class is better because they have that kind of community group aspect thing. And
I know, that's the best part. You can't really beat that.
But what you were in what was that gym called? Doing them fit and glam. Fit and glam.
Yes. Oh my god, I love it. So those were. I know, it was great. I loved them so much. And it was all women as well, which I was a bit iffy about at the start. I was like, oh, will it be as successful? But it was brilliant. Like,
and is that a dedicated female only gym?
Yes, they have like 2 locations at the minute, and now they're opening a 3rd one. And going really well. I think a women only gym would be a great idea to bring back to Ireland, maybe.
There you go.
In a few years' time.
That's the plan laid out there in front of you. Just don't put it in Carrick. There's already a gym in Carrick.
No, I'm maybe playing.
You can walk away and play. I don't mind. You can keep playing the I don't want it. But that was so, if you got a better schedule, then obviously flight wise, you can probably plan around that and say, right, I can do a class these 2 days, and I can do PT them 2 days, and that sort of stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Or even because you get your schedule like a month in advance. So I think now, whenever I'm maybe out of probation, and things are less up in the air, literally, I will definitely look to take on some previous clients or maybe some classes. But
absolutely. And did you find it hard when you moved out? Let's say for someone who's a PT planning on moving out, did you find it hard to set up your one-to-one over there in terms of like impact?
So actually an Irish PT, she messaged me about this during the week. I came out, I was very fortunate. I had friends here already and they worked in a salon. So they had like a wide group of people. So it was kind of through word of mouth at the start. But here, like nearly every apartment has their own gym.
Okay.
So yeah, so once I kind of word of mouth thought about then, and even in my own apartment gym, I give like my number there.
Okay, yeah.
Then it's all just going to people's gyms rather than doing PT in an actual like commercial gym, because like you had to pay extortionate rent. So I was kind of just doing it for myself in my apartment gym and then in other apartment gyms. Instagram was great. Like obviously it is social media. No,
that's great.
No, not in those. But if I was doing it in a commercial gym, you would have had to pay. I think the rent was extortion. So yeah. So if someone is coming out to Dubai, I don't know what it's like in different countries, I would definitely look to do it in the buildings of like either your client or do it in your own building. Yeah, because every building has a gym here, which is very, very handy.
It seems like everyone would want to have a PT as well.
Everyone has a PT, honestly.
Yeah.
It's massive here. As well, like nearly everybody's at the gym or has a coach.
I think with that weather and stuff, it kind of, the lifestyle is just different. Do you know what I mean? It's more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like here,
everybody wants to train.
Nobody wants to do
I know.
Like when it's starting to hit winter, even here, you can see like dark mornings and stuff, and you can see everyone's energy levels just like.
I know.
I mean, it comes down to
what's that called? SAD, seasonal. I don't know, where your mood actually does go with the weather.
We call it
definitely,
whatever you said.
Yeah, I can't remember.
But no, I'll get that thing off the screen. But yeah, so it sounds like it's worked out very well for you, in fairness.
I had no idea that this is where I would be.
You're happy
this time last year. I thought I would still be kind of doing the fitness and stuff. But yeah, Emirates is going really well. I'm glad that I can do the both.
And when you get when you get to a different country, how do you find a gym? Or do you look ahead of time or?
No, I just go to the ones usually in the hotel.
Okay, yeah.
Because we have access to them. A lot of them are 24/7. Now I have a lot of UK flights next month, so I might try some Pure gyms. Somebody told me that those were good, so I might try those. But other than that, I just go to the ones in the hotel. Yeah. And then try and bring like maybe some protein or stuff with me.
Essential.
To have always in the suitcase, which is really, really handy.
And would you say you're the only one like in your flight crew who's mad in the gym, or like are they all like what are you at him, or like where are you going to gym when you're doing a layover, or what's the crack there like?
Do you know what? Sometimes you might meet a few. There's a lot more than I would think that actually do go. And I've met a few that are also personal trainers and coaches as well, which I didn't expect.
That's mad,
But yeah, no, there definitely is a few. And then you have the other few that are like, what are you doing?
They're just going to hop on the plate the next day.
Yeah. Each to their own. I know, it's trying to find a balance as well of like,
you need that.
Do I train? Do I go out? Like, do I explore? So certain cities I'm like,
explore.
Go out.
What was the place you're at yet? The nicest city?
Sorry?
What was the nicest city you're at yet?
I think Moscow has been one of the nicest. Like it was much nicer than I expected. Paris was nice. Where?
Japan.
Yeah, it was. We didn't see much of it. You know, for the long flight, it's like quite a short layover. So I would definitely bid for it. I'd like to go back and do more of it. Actually see, because like it's great going to all these places, but you're really not there for too long. You just have to make the most of your time. But I'm now saying that I'm back to Paris this weekend, so I'll keep you all informed on my stories. I'm sure you're all sick looking at them.
No, it's refreshing because we're looking at the shit we're looking at out the window here, and it's like see something better, you know.
I know.
All these places seem so cool. But so overall, to wrap it kind of up, what would your best advice be to anyone who's either constantly traveling, or planning on moving away? Because obviously you have experiences, you know.
Yeah. So get it straight in your head. Like, what are your goals? Like, if your goal is to build muscle or lose fat, like, you're going to want to find your gym pretty quick. So just figure out what it is that you want, decide how many times a week like you can actually commit to it, and yeah, just make like small sustainable changes, things that you can do every week. Like, you're not going to move mountains when you first move to a country, so just keep it simple, and then yeah, remember your goals.
1% better every week's day.
Exactly.
Yeah, actually, I heard a quote there. Yes, I think it was who the fuck even said it, I don't know, but it was like, if you try to make your life the most optimal it can be, you're actually probably going to make it worse, because the more you focus on complete health and not drinking and all this stuff, you lose the whole social aspect, you lose the fun, you lose the joy. So
exactly,
don't aim for perfect, aim for like 80% perfect, 20% enjoying the stuff. Do you know what I mean? Because that's the only place you're
100%.
You know.
Yeah, and like, when you're moving country or if you're traveling around, like, the most important point is to enjoy it.
Yeah.
You know, like,
you're not there to be depressed. You know what I mean? You're there to
no, exactly.
Yeah.
So
absolutely. Yeah. No, well, thanks very much for taking time out of your flying schedule.
Busy schedule.
Yeah.
No problem, thing. Yeah. Thank you for having me on.
Enjoyed that one. I'm sure people get plenty of value out of that, because literally everyone is moving at the minute.
I know, nobody's left at home anymore.
Yeah. But you could be like a travel recommendation for everyone else. You know, it's great. But yeah,
never mind, Peter. You start a travel blog.
Huh?
Start a travel blog.
Absolutely. But no, thanks a million for coming on. I enjoyed that one. I hope you did too. I'll let you get your meal prep and get back in your flights and head off wherever you're heading. But
thanks, team. Best of luck with the gym. I can't wait to see it when it's open.
You'll be home someday.
I will.
No, thanks a
million. Good luck.
See ya. Good luck.